Hey guys, just doing a quick recording before I head up to the gym. I'm sitting in my car, parked behind the mobile, because when they get me to do the Petone patrol, that's our parking spot. So I've sat here for a while and I was searching to see if I'd done this video, but I haven't. So, I want to get to the point where I'm not talking about my experiences as an autistic person, but then yet again it's wiring my brain, and it's just a part of who I am. It's how I perceive the world. It affects my body too, because just couldn't cross my legs, touch my toes, so I was 27. Sensory overload. Just things like that, so it's not just the social stuff. And we don't have issues socially with each other. So, what was it? I'm trying to get to the point and make this short video. Neurotypicals as a whole, not all, because there's the odd ones, and then if you're the type of neurotypical that would be nice and polite as you're going about your business, then just know that we're probably not going to be close friends or anything, but I don't have an issue with you. But something that's come to mind a number of times, no hard feelings towards it, so I'm not going to say her name, but it was a couple of women talking about how they were going to make sure or do what they can to ensure that I don't breed, because even though I was a friendly person and even though I was a handsome man, they would say, handsome man, because they're about the same age as me, but they would say it in their own way. They'd say there's something about you, and there's something weird about you, and we don't think that you should breed, because I was attracted to them different times, you know what I mean? Different women at different times. And my mother was about saying similar things about me, like you should worry about being able to live in this world and have a partner before you have kids. I don't think that you would want to have kids. You know what I mean? I do. And just things like that, Yeah. just things like that. Also, a lot of people think they just live in the here and now, which is good. But if a person was bullied right throughout their whole entire life without, and that's a huge thing for a child to deal with when you got school teachers, not so much church leaders, because they weren't there with us every day and they're a lot more compassionate from my experience. But, school teachers and your parents, and then you got your own colleagues, you get this reinforced that the way you are is inferior and wrong. You don't actually believe that, I didn't believe that. I was like, what the hell? Like, there's nothing wrong with me. Like, what's people's problem? But then I always had a handful of friends, So, a lot of them actually believe, and if this is not you, you're awesome, so don't take it to heart. But if this is you, then, and you don't like it, or you don't care, then whatever. But they seem to think that they operate out of, okay, if you're lower in their made up social hierarchy, if you're lower in, because there is a hierarchy of competence, and the best person for the job should be in charge, the best person for each position of wherever it should be in charge, and it should be based upon that and have nothing to do with popularity, you know what I mean? I finished work at 12 o'clock. It's 20 past 12 now, so I'm going to get ready to go. So yeah, and they think that it's okay just to take your frustration out on those they perceive as inferior to them. So when people say, if someone thinks they're better than you, that's their problem. Actually, that's, for me, in my opinion, I can understand where you're coming from, but no, because then that will give them the incentive and the perspective that it's okay to treat you like trash. So it actually is your problem if people start thinking that they're superior. Not because it is your problem, but like it might start affecting your life and how people treat you. And then when you stand up for yourself, you got to fight against the whole crew. So I know that no one's superior to me. Maybe they're more certain people might be more smarter and more better at certain things, but they don't have more inherent human value than I do. And with most people, there's things where I'm better than them at. We kind of level out, and I'm aiming to better my life, so I'll be earning, double the amount if all going to plan next year or whatever. And it's hard because the next thing will be, well, it's right now, but it's like I don't want to work myself into a bind, which I'm not. I'm gonna pursue my best life anyway, because when I was putting relationships first and foremost, that never worked because women didn't want to be my partner. So, but that's changing, meaning that I know it's going to happen now. I know it's going to happen. So, fluctuates between 75% to 85% unemployment rate with autistic people. So once I'm earning double the amount of the average person, the next thing is to get a partner that's not going to have an issue with that. And I don't really care if they're neurotypical, autistic, or whatever. But so long as they don't expect me to do things I can't do. I mean, I put the effort into the relationship, but I shouldn't need to have to change my character. I mean, priorities will change once I'm with them, but me and who I am, they need to accept me for who I am. And majority of the time, that comes from autistic ADHD people.